aspect of this is that we are going to use AI to basically make a second industrial revolution. It's like a new commodity. It's a new utility. The AI is going to flow across the grid, the cloud, in the same way electricity did. So everything that we had electrified, we're now going to cognify.
How is GenAI disrupting your industry? If your answer is it's not, you may be in for a surprise. Innovation in AI is accelerating, and few industries are being left untouched. From retail to healthcare to software and even construction, no industry is immune. Every industry is vulnerable to disruption by GenAI, with no exceptions.
GenAI is disrupting every industry, and creating a plan to deal with it needs to be on every company's to-do list. Individually, more and more companies are already using GenAI. ChatGPT, Claude, Amazon Q, and it's more than you would think. Over 90% of professional workers in a recent poll were using GenAI on a regular basis. But without company policies or support, workers are only seeing individual gains. Worse, if AI is implemented incorrectly, it can cause huge security risks and ruin customer experiences. Fortunately, when companies follow the AWS GenAI Assessment framework, they almost always see huge benefits, and more importantly, it helps the entire organization get on the same page. And most companies need help there. According to a report released by McKinsey this year, while 92% of companies plan to increase their AI investments, only 1% of their leaders believe that their organization's on the right track. Isn't that crazy? But you also can't sit this one out. We've seen customers who are saving millions of dollars using GenAI, and they're getting ready to disrupt their entire industry. And that's not just our customers. According to McKinsey, fully 12% of C-suite respondents are ready to implement GenAI use cases, and you should be asking yourself, is one of our competitors going to be disrupting our industry? And is it already too late? But it's not too late. So how can your company prepare?
Organizations are eager to leverage generative AI as a competitive advantage, but many leaders underestimate the comprehensive approach required for successful adoption. Behind the scenes, there are complex challenges like security, regulatory compliance, ethical considerations, staff training, data preparation, and change management. If you can't articulate a plan to your investors or team that address these critical complexities, you risk falling behind. The clock is ticking. In this rapidly evolving generative AI landscape, stakeholders are looking for decisive leadership and clear direction.
Understanding your organization's cloud readiness and building a strategic roadmap is critical. Metaltoad and AWS have the solution that can make your business prosper. The AWS GenAI Assessment has a proven 7-phased framework that's implemented over 4 to 8 weeks. With your team and our GenAI experts, we can identify real-world use cases that can help you generate revenue or save you significant expenses.
Transformations where they were looking at something that was going to be 6 to 9 months, they did it in a couple weeks. They started transforming and moving. They saved 30% of their cost by getting rid of the licensing that they didn't need and the legacy Windows licensing, transformed all of these workloads to Linux using AI.
Not only is it a premium offering, but AWS is investing heavily in GenAI, making the assessment low or even no cost for most customers. AWS maintains a remarkable 30% market share of the global cloud infrastructure with over 200 full-featured services to choose from. Included in these services is Amazon Bedrock, which is your gateway into all the top foundation models, from companies like Anthropic, DeepSeek, Meta, and more. With the assessment, we can tell you how ready you are to implement a cloud-based solution, and you can be sure that what's outlined isn't limited by model selection or available tooling. Once the plan is implemented, we'll provide a detailed reporting of ROI and any quantifiable aspects you'd like measured.
Implementing generative AI isn't just about the technology. It's about building a culture that uses it in a productive, human-first manner. You have to consider the customers and workers, not just the investors. We have helped industry leaders like Sony, Daimler, DC Comics, and the Grammys tackle new technologies, and we can do the same for you.
AI is unlocking value that was not previously available, and the possibilities for implementation are overwhelming even for the biggest companies. But with the GenAI assessment, we can work with you to create a plan. Metaltoad and AWS are ready to help you unlock the full potential of GenAI and transform your business.
Register for your GenAI assessment and shape the future of your industry.